we're going to check out Sophie Cunningham. A lot of content has rolled out involving her arrival to the Indiana Fever and to the facility today, including a little snippet where she's looking at her locker, looking at her uniform. We're going to check this out.
Sophie Cunningham just arrived at the Indiana Fever like a rival in a blockbuster showdown, ready to shake things up and take center stage. But what's the first thing she says? Oh, she's got a message, and let's just say it's not your usual glad to be here speech. Is she already stirring the pot? Will Caitlin Clark gain a new ally or face a fierce competitor? Buckle up. This is about to get interesting.
Sophie Cunningham here. I'm finally in Indiana, and I am so excited to be here and meet all of you. See you guys at the game. Bye.
I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to, seriously go win a championship.
How impactful will it be for you and your family to be back here in the Midwest, something that Caitlin had as well, and within driving distance for everyone, right?
I love it. My roots are here in the Midwest, and just to be closer to home. My sister is married and has a kid, has another one on the way, and family is everything to me. I have a really great support system, and you better believe I've already had over 100, 200 people reach out. Hey, how do we get season tickets? I was like, I have no idea. I just got traded 2 hours ago.
Sophie Cunningham has officially arrived in Indiana, and Fever fans are already seeing what she brings to the team after signing in the offseason. The former Phoenix Mercury guard was spotted at her first official training session, putting in the work and settling in with her new squad. Known for her toughness, sharpshooting, and fierce competitive spirit, this is just the start of what promises to be an exciting new chapter in her career.
I know a lot of folks were excited to see Sophie Cunningham introduced by the Indiana Fever. Well, it finally happened. And let's just say Sophie is just as excited as the fans are, it seems. She's pretty pumped about joining the Indiana Fever. Who wouldn't be, of course? It's kind of like, yeah, duh. You get to go to the Fever show. You get your games broadcast everywhere, sold out, play with Caitlin Clark, chance to win a championship, shown love all over the place. It's a pretty good situation.
Cunningham's arrival in Indiana has generated plenty of excitement as she joins a Fever team in the midst of a major transformation. With the franchise building around young superstar Caitlin Clark, along with key players like Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, Cunningham's veteran leadership and sharpshooting could be exactly what Indiana needs. Her ability to space the floor, hit clutch threes, and bring relentless energy makes her a valuable addition as the Fever aim to establish themselves as a playoff contender.
I'm just excited, but to be honest, I think when you have a group that can let go of the egos and you're really just here to win and work hard, I think that's the best type of group, and you're all willing to do the dirty work, and I think that's what I'm most excited about. That's my bread and butter right there, is outwork your opponents and have fun doing it.
Watching Cunningham step onto the court at Indiana's practice facility for the first time felt like the beginning of a new chapter, not just for her, but for the Fever organization as a whole. In recent seasons, Indiana has faced challenges in building a consistent identity, but with the addition of standout talent like Caitlin Clark and the toughness of Cunningham, the team is shaping a core that has the potential to change its trajectory.
Here she is entering the locker room, and just a forewarning, this is not a lot of basketball talk video. This is just a lot of fun, Sophie Cunningham has arrived team talk. And if you listen closely, you do hear the voice of none other than Caitlin Clark laughing in the back.
Oh God, this is the first time I've seen my jersey. Oh, lovely. Like I'm a rookie all over.
During her time in Phoenix, Cunningham built a reputation as a relentless competitor. Whether it was knocking down clutch shots, frustrating opponents with her aggressive style, or stepping up in big moments, she played with a confidence that made her a fan favorite. Now, Indiana fans are eager to see that same intensity fuel success with the Fever. One of Cunningham's biggest assets is her experience. While she may not be the most seasoned veteran in the league, she has played in high-stakes games, competed in the postseason, and learned from some of the best. Her presence alongside young stars like Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston could be invaluable in accelerating the team's growth. As the Fever enter a season with heightened expectations, Cunningham's leadership will be crucial in helping the team rise to the challenge.
What have been some of maybe your initial conversations with the coaching staff as they maybe discuss what this season could be like both for the team and for you?
Yeah, I've always been a huge fan of Stephanie White, and I'm not kidding. We in college we played. I played. She coached against me and whatnot, and so we've known each other for quite a long time. And since I've been in the league, I was like, hey, when are you going to coach me? You know, like it was always just kind of a running joke, and it's been one for the past like 3 or 4 years. And so it to finally all kind of come together just at the right time. I'm stoked. I think she's a heck of a coach. I love her offense. I love her approach to games and her approach to her players and the relationship she has with their players.
Beyond her skills on the court, Cunningham's personality and energy could make her a vital presence in the locker room. She's known for being outspoken, confident, and willing to do the gritty work that doesn't always show up on the stat sheet. Every successful team needs players like her, those who bring relentless intensity, whether it's in a game or at practice. As she settles into her new home in Indiana, Cunningham has a chance to carve out a meaningful role on a Fever squad determined to make an impact in the WNBA. If her first training session was any indication, she's more than ready to embrace the challenge. Now, Cunningham has finally spoken out about her move to the Indiana Fever, and she couldn't look happier. After 5 seasons with the Phoenix Mercury, the fiery guard forward is embracing a fresh start in Indiana with undeniable enthusiasm. Sharing her thoughts for the first time since the trade, Cunningham called it a perfect opportunity to grow her game and contribute to something special.
Yeah, you guys will learn that if I'm not in the gym, I'm normally by the pool. And so I was actually poolside when I found out. And, you know, there's a lot of emotions just because I have been out there for so long. But to be honest, my original thought was like, oh, heck yeah. Like, we're about to go win a championship. Like, that's exactly where my mind went. And like I said, it's all about the people. It's about the culture. I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to, you know, seriously go win a championship.
During her introduction, Cunningham radiated energy, flashing her signature smile as she spoke about joining a young, dynamic Fever squad alongside Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell. With her toughness and sharpshooting, she adds a valuable edge to the team. She emphasized her eagerness to bring leadership, grit, and a winning mentality, lessons she learned from playing alongside veterans like Diana Taurasi. Now, Cunningham has the opportunity to help shape Indiana's rising core. While she acknowledged the challenges of leaving Phoenix, she made it clear that she's fully committed to this new chapter. Her excitement, confidence, and team-first mindset prove she's ready to embrace the journey, and judging by her beaming expression, she's exactly where she wants to be.
I love you.
It's like I'm a rookie all over again.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Like she's a rookie all over again. I heard Cece laughing at the end, so I guess Caitlin Clark's in the room.
It's no secret that Caitlin Clark has become one of the biggest targets in the WNBA. From the moment she stepped on the court, veterans and defenders have been testing her, playing her more physically than most rookies ever experience. We've seen players take tough shots, try to intimidate her, and make her life as difficult as possible. That's exactly why the Indiana Fever need a true enforcer, someone who won't let opponents take liberties with their star player. And one name immediately comes to mind: Sophie Cunningham. Cunningham thrives on intensity. She plays with an edge, isn't afraid to stand up to opponents, and has built a reputation as one of the toughest competitors in the league. More importantly, she's already expressed admiration for Caitlin Clark, meaning she wouldn't just be stepping into the enforcer role because it's expected. She'd be doing it because she genuinely respects Clark and wants to have her back. Right now, Indiana lacks that kind of presence on the floor. The Fever are young, talented, and full of potential, but they need a no-nonsense player who can step up and send a message when the game gets too physical. We've seen NBA players like Draymond Green, Patrick Beverley, and Udonis Haslem embrace that enforcer role. The WNBA has had its share of tough players too. Think Cheryl Ford, Rebecca Brunson, or even Diana Taurasi when she's in one of her fiery moods. Every great team needs that kind of presence, and Cunningham might just be the perfect fit for Indiana.
Very good. You okay?